Hi guys, so today I'm going to be doing the classics book tag. It's a bit embarrassing because I haven't been tagged by anybody to do it, but I always find this tag very interesting to watch and enjoyable to watch, so I thought maybe that if I made one it'd be enjoyable for everybody to watch also. I will leave the questions down below just in case anybody wants to do the tag themselves and they can make their own video. The first question is an overhyped classic you didn't like. This is a book that a lot of people do love, but I personally absolutely hate. That is The Great Gatsby by Fitzgerald. I think this is one of those ones that are quite highly acclaimed. A lot of people do like this, but I just find that throughout the novel he's just trying too hard with symbolism and he's trying too hard to get a message across. Instead of incorporating into the actual story, he incorporates into unnecessary symbolism, or what I believe it to be, and that's just my personal opinion. But the whole way through I just felt like it almost didn't make sense because of how hard he was trying to make everything symbolic and pretty, but it didn't come across that way. It came across as more pretentious to me. It wasn't good at all. So the next question is my favourite time period to read about, and that would probably be the 1600s to 1700s in London mainly, just because of the things that were happening in time. We have a lot of main events that were going on at that time as well. We have like my favourite poet, who is John Donne. Then you also have Shakespeare. I love Shakespeare. I love King Lear, and Forever Amber is set in that time, and that's what made me actually love that time period. And I don't think that there is enough things to read about in that time period. And the next question is favourite fairy tale. I haven't read anything by the Brothers Grimm or Hans Christian Andersen or anything. I've never read original fairy tales, so I don't have a proper answer to this, but I thought that maybe this one would count, and that is Peter Pan by J.M. Barrie. I absolutely love Peter Pan. I love the Disney adaptation of Peter Pan. I love the actual novel. I read this about 2 years ago and I absolutely loved it, and even though it's a children's book, I find that there is a lot in it that no matter what age you are, you can still appreciate this book. So the next question is an embarrassing classic that you haven't read. There is loads of classics that I haven't read that I feel quite embarrassed to say that I haven't read, but the main one that I would say is probably Great Expectations by Charles Dickens, just because this is one of those ones that you either love it or hate it, and a lot of people have an opinion on. So whenever you're asked, like, do you like Great Expectations, and you don't have an answer, it's embarrassing. So I really want to read this sometime soon. I know that it is, well, I think it's a love story. Recently I've heard a lot of people on YouTube talking about how much they actually like this as a classic, so that's quite interesting, so I'll definitely have to read it soon. Next question is top 5 classics you need to read soon. First one is Moby Dick by Herman Melville. I'm about 80 pages through this. I stopped reading it a couple of weeks ago, and I still remember everything that happened, so I can just pick up where I left. And I was really genuinely enjoying it. The writing was stunning, so I think that I will definitely carry on with this sometime soon, and this will be the next one that I read. The next one is Sense and Sensibility by Jane Austen. I only have her complete collection, so I don't have the book singularly, but I have only read Pride and Prejudice out of this whole collection. So I definitely want to read another one soon, just because I have them all, and the one I hear probably mostly talked about is Sense and Sensibility, so that's another one that I would like to read soon. The next one is actually a modern classic, but I thought that I would put it into that bracket just because they are considered classics anyway, and that is Slaughterhouse 5 by Kurt Vonnegut. I've had this quite a long time, so I find that it's about time that I read it. And it's such a nice edition, and it's really short, so I could probably read this in a couple of hours. So it's one of those ones that you kind of have to have read. A lot of people do love this book, so I'm probably going to read this pretty soon. If not after Moby Dick, I'll probably, and I even read this before. Next one is Ernest Hemingway's A Farewell to Arms. This was referenced in J.D. Salinger's Franny and Zoe. And obviously J.D. Salinger is my favourite author. I would like to read anything that he feels important enough to reference. And so as soon as I looked it up where the quote was from in Franny and Zoe, and this is where it was from. So I really want to read this soon. I also have like a really nice hardback edition. Really want to read this sometime soon. I did start it, but I stopped just because it is about World War I and I didn't feel really, at the time I was reading it, I didn't feel really in the mood to read about hard topics, so I put it down even though it was genuinely enjoyable and quite easy to read, so I will pick this up sometime soon. The next question is worst movie adaptation of a classic. I haven't watched many adaptations of classics, but 100% whenever I heard this question I felt of Wuthering Heights, because I have watched a few adaptations of Wuthering Heights and I haven't liked any of them, just because I think that the way the novel is portrayed doesn't quite capture the actual essence of the novel, because I think adaptations take tiny bits of the book and make them bigger to seem more important than they are, rather than taking the actual important bits of the book and making them important. I don't think we actually get what really happens in the novel in the movies, because I know it's quite a long novel and it's one of those ones that it's kind of hard to put like what actually happens in it on screen, but I do feel like they could do a way better job of it, just because there is so much within the novel. And I think this would make Heathcliff a little bit more lovable than they do. I think they're quite harsh on Heathcliff, which I don't like obviously, because Heathcliff is one of my favourite characters ever. The next question is editions of classics that you would like to own more of. The Penguin English Library editions. I have about 4 of these, so it's not that much, but I would like to collect the rest of them just because they look so nice, like lined up on the bookshelf. They're quite nice editions. And the designs in the front are always quite pretty. The cover is quite high quality, the pages are always high quality. The font is medium size, so it's quite easy to read. It's not too small, and I don't like big fonts, so it's perfect size. It's nice to read. I love these editions. I would love to collect more of these. They're my absolute favourite. So that's the end of this book tag anyway. I hope that you liked this video, and if you did, please like and subscribe. I know these are only my first couple of videos and I'm not that good at this. I really appreciate it if you did like and subscribe.